Hi there, Cheryl from Caribou Country Lifestyle. I'm back again to dig up some more, well, I don't actually dig them up, dump out more like it. Dump out some more potatoes. So a couple of days ago, I got my warba potatoes, and when all was said and done, like, I'm glad I got some potatoes, but those potatoes only filled one pot. Yes, they are, warba is a smaller variety of potato. They are classed in the baby potato. There was a lot of really tiny little potatoes. So today I am going to do the Norland, and it's a red potato, another early variety of potato. So I brought my basket today. So I am ready. I'm gonna do the first one, which is just garden soil. And these potato tops have died off as well. Let's see what we got. And today I am making potatoes again. Tonight we are having a pork roast and I needed some potatoes to have with the pork roast. So there's my seed potato, and I've got one little tiny one so far. Oh. Just gonna bring this basket up a little higher. Oh, that's a not bad sized one. That's pretty good. Got some more little baby potatoes attached here. Another seed potato. And the seed potato, it just basically has done its job, and so it's pretty soft and mushy. But it has done its job as far as producing potatoes from it. So there's another. I must have put quite a few in this one. I can't remember. Got some really tiny little ones here. Just don't want to miss any, because you know what happens when you leave potatoes and you don't get them all? Not that it's a big deal, but next year you will have volunteer potatoes growing in the dirt. So, trying to go through it pretty good. Oh, there's another one. I just seen it. And I did 7 varieties of potatoes, and these ones are just the early varieties that I'm getting out of the bags. So I think that's all I have out of this one. So I don't know, they're nice size, most of them. I got some tiny ones, but I got some medium sized ones too. I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and some really itty bitty ones. So about 15 potatoes in this first one. And that was straight garden soil. The next one is garden soil and compost. Take the tops out. Let's pull it over here. Take the tops out first. We got some attached to the roots. So we got a few there. sure I didn't miss any. Okay, take my tag off. Bring my basket up a little closer. I see some that were falling out as soon as I dumped the bag over. So I'll get those before I bury them with more soil. Okay, ooh. These ones are definitely a little bit nicer size. I already seem to see quite a bit. And remember, this is the soil and compost mixed together. And the other day when I did the warbas, it seemed like the soil and compost that was mixed together had the best results. Now let's see if it's the same for this one. And I only need enough to fill up my pot. The other day, because they were so tiny, I pretty much filled the pot up with what I had, and that's all I had. But oh, those potatoes were so good. I did a creamed potatoes, and that's where you're using whipping cream. And instead of your regular whipping cream, I actually bought a coconut whipping cream. And the reason why I have to do the coconut whipping cream is because my son is gluten and dairy free, and it turned out really good. Like I had my niece here, and she was afraid it was going to taste like coconut, and you could smell the coconut when I first put it over the potatoes. So first what I do is I cut the bigger potatoes in half, then I boil them in water. I don't take the skins off. I just cleaned them up, put them in the pot, boiled them in water, and when they're pretty much cooked but still need a tiny little bit more time, then I drain them. Then I'll take out an electric frying pan and I will put butter in the frying pan. I'll slice onions, put that in the frying pan, put some fresh garlic in there. And once they are frying, the onions in the butter and the garlic, then I will add the boiled potatoes and I'll fry that all up first. I also add a couple of handfuls of bacon bits. I use the real bacon bits. And then I add the whipping cream. And I used a can of whipping cream, which is almost 2 cups. And then I just topped it up with some oat milk to make it an equal 2 cups. Once the potatoes and onions are fried and the onions are soft, and the potatoes are kind of getting a little bit crispy, then I will add the whipping cream. So I put that in, and then I also picked some fresh dill out of the garden, chopped that up, put that in there too, and some salt and pepper. And oh my gosh, you have to cook it until the whipping cream kind of thickens and coats those new potatoes. And it was so good, like so good. So let's see what we have here. Nicer sized potatoes for sure. I have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 17, 22 potatoes. So a little bit more than the first one, for sure. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get a full pot out of these. Maybe I should do the next bag. Yeah, probably. All right. You talked me into it. Let's open up this next bag. My next early variety is the Christina potatoes. So We'll do the Norlands, see what we get. This one here is straight compost. The other day I kept saying it was garden soil and compost, that it's not. This is just compost. Always the bag in the back is straight compost in all 7 varieties. Okay. A little one right off that there. It's going to pick up some of these weeds. Okay. There's a seed potato there. Got some more weeds. Let's see what we get here. Oh, there's one. I'll bring my basket up a little bit closer. Wonder if it's going to be the same ratio that the Warba potatoes were, because the compost and garden soil did the best. And we'll see. Another seed potato. Oops. Dumped the rest. Oh, dumped part of that in my shoe, or on my sandal, I should say. Oh, there's another little tiny one, another eeny weeny one. Okay, I'm just going to move this basket so that I can really go through this and check. I mean, it's definitely easier than digging. My youngest son, he's 25 now, but when we used to grow potatoes in the ground, he would love to come and dig up potatoes with me. And I don't know what the fascination is. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, gold or something. Maybe. I'm not seeing any more. So let's take a look. Definitely not very many. I got like 3, 6, 9, 12 potatoes. So that's less than what we had with the straight garden soil. So let's put all the potatoes in my basket together. Well, between the 3 bags, I'll definitely be able to fill up my pot, but I won't have any extras. That's kind of like the other night. I filled up my pot, but there was nothing for the next day. That was it. Once I cooked them, that was all that was there. So that was the Norland, a red potato. And I'm just going to put these in my shop. These tops will go back into my compost. And then the next one that I'll do will be the Christina. So, well, I won't be doing those for a while, so that's okay. Whew. I sure get dirty doing this. Good thing all my clothes seem to be like work clothes. So again, these are the Norland's early variety potato. Try to grow it 3 different ways: garden soil and compost, and then straight compost. And so far, garden soil and compost is the winner on both varieties. Okay, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again soon the next time. Bye for now.